Alright, last I saw you guys, I was playing the last two Ninja Gaiden games on NES. I then heard the song Danger Zone and decided to play Top Gun. Alright, so, as you may or may not know, the game Top Gun is based off of the 1986 movie starring Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer. And that's all I know because I'm too lazy to look it up. But anyway, it's a movie that's about people in airplanes shooting things. I got nothing. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. The game is boring yet appealing. It's advertised as a flight simulator, yet it has little to no enemies for you to shoot. At least enough to keep you entertained. And, yeah, that's about it. Let's get started. Once the game starts up, you're greeted to a bland gray title screen with some pretty cool music. Then the demo comes in and it has even better music while showcasing the gameplay, after it takes a million years to take off. Too bad they didn't realize that the music in the actual game should have been this, right here, this music. Then you get a cutscene of an F-14 Tomcat starting up, and the mission objective, which is training for the next mission. Why not just call it training? Whatever. You get to choose between 3 missiles. There is the Hound, Wolf, or Tiger missiles. There isn't much of a difference from what I can tell because they all do the same amount of damage to enemy aircrafts. But whatever. Here we go. First level. Start with taking off. If it'll ever get off the ground. There we go. Now, the beginning seems really cool because you can actually feel like you're flying if you use your imagination, of course. But the two major problems with it are that there are very few enemies at a time and no music. Other than that, it's a fairly entertaining experience. I think I'm gonna go get a drink. Alright, now that my thirst is quenched, I can play me some Top Gun. Let's try that again. Why wouldn't they have a pause button? That's the dumbest idea ever, especially for NES. I can excuse the Atari because they didn't have a pause button until the 5200, but nobody bought the 5200. Getting that out of the way, you go along your merry way, dodging airplanes that come up behind you by just moving back and forth. Freaking retards. Then you finally come to the landing sequence. You have to match the altitude on the side and the speed with the example shown below your airplane. But there's just, it's impossible. I don't know if there's a brake button on this controller somewhere, but this is really, really quite tough. Another thing that's very confusing is that the on-screen instructions, while slightly accurate, don't really tell you what to do. They're just, unless you have the manual with you, of course, which tells you everything, but that's only lucky. Anyway, you usually crash, but it gives you 2 lives to start, so you can go on to the next mission with no hassle. So that's Top Gun for the NES. As you can see, I'm not very good at the landing sequence, though I could be better. I'm also not very good at the dogfights because of the inverted controls, but I'll get better at it. Now, as for how people say it's one of the worst games ever, it really isn't. I paid $10 for it, complete in box, and I don't feel ripped off at all. It's great, Overall, Top Gun gets 1 thumb up. While not, it's average enough that it's not mediocre and well worth the buy. I'll see you later.